What's up? What's up? What's up, fam? Shout out to King Fuse Lit. Shout out to Self Made. Shout out to Ball Don't Lie. Appreciate you brothers pulling up. The link is in the cord. If you want to join me on stage or on the live stream, you are more than welcome. And yeah, let's get started. So basically, this was the live stream that I wanted to do the other day. And, my dumbass forgot to plug in my microphone. So I can see here on the screen that the little circle is lighting up. So I see I got it going on today. But anyway, hey, missed y'all. I wanted to basically talk about conscious harmony. That is one of the lessons that are, or one of the universal reality laws that is in the 50 laws of universal reality. And I believe this one is conscious detachment. And it basically is saying that, okay, so you ever heard the song Hold On Loosely, but Don't Let Go? Basically, it describes how you should hold on, but hold on loosely. Because there's too many things in life where we hold on too tight and forget to have fun and forget to basically be free and to let our souls basically be at ease. Okay, that's how a lot of disease comes on. I was watching brother DZ's video this morning, and it hurt my heart to know that he's in pain like that. And I was like, man, all I wanted to do was just reach through the screen and give you a hug, bruh. You know what I mean? Because it's when you have a lot on your plate, and this goes not just for him, but for all of us. When you have a lot on your plate and you're trying to make sure everything is just right how it needs to be, and the pressure is there to perform or to basically do what you've been put here to do, you tend to put excess pressure on yourself. And what do I always preach about? Get out of your head. Okay. When you're in your head too much and you don't just allow things to be as they are, then you start to hold on too tight. Gotta learn how to hold on loosely, man. But don't let go.
Number 11. The Law of Conscious Detachment. His earthly teachings are best summarized with one of his statements. It is your resistance to what is that causes your suffering. And by suffering, he meant everything that doesn't work in your life. Relationship problems, loss of loved ones, loneliness, sickness, accidents, guilt, monetary hardship, unfulfilled desires, and so on. When you accept what is, you accept the unalterable realities in your life without resisting them. Some things are facts. They exist. And no matter how much you resist, there is nothing you are going to be able to do about them. Change what you can change, but have the wisdom to accept unalterable situations as they are, without wasting mental or physical energy attempting to change what you cannot change. Out of this acceptance comes involved detachment, the ability to enjoy all the positive aspects of life, but to allow the negativity to flow through you without resistance and without affecting you.
That's it. Salute to everybody in the chat, fam. I love you guys. Don't let go. Ball don't lie. You crazy. Yeah, man. It is what it is, and I woke up this morning and caught myself putting unnecessary pressure on myself. I'm so excited for Wednesday, but I don't want to hold on too tight and forget what it is that I'm good at doing, and that's just releasing through video. And I think we got brother DZ here. What's up, brother DZ? Hold on, let me let you in. Hey, my brother.
What's good, sister? How you doing?
Good, good. How you doing? Well,
Doing
we know
good.
how
Thank you
you're
so
doing
much. Thank you.
lately. Don't front. We know you're in
Yeah, it's
pain, my
not been.
brother.
I am in pain. Yeah, you know me. I try.
You hurting, bro. You hurting. And we know, and
I'm
we,
really
we, you know,
bad.
when you hurt, we all hurt, man. So, but we gonna get you right.
Yeah,
We gonna get you right.
sister. I appreciate you, man. It means a lot. I love the amazing encouragement and the the support I've been feeling from you. Brother Rev, Tapin, self, the rest of the family. That's what really keeps me going. You know what I mean? I always push myself, but I'm in my elements, when I'm with around, positive individuals, and I'm able to really do the best that I can do, you know what I mean? Like what keeps me healthy, even,
Yeah.
through all the pain and suffering that I'm feeling right now, you know what I mean? But like this
And
morning
yet
I woke
yet
up
you're
really.
here. And I didn't want to
Yeah.
ask, so I was surprised you showed up. That was really cool, for you to show up, and I know you're in that way. But it goes to say that's just like what you're doing with the topic of today's show. You're holding on, but you got to hold on loosely, because sometimes we put so much
Mhm.
pressure on ourselves, DZ, that we end up holding on so tight that we cause our body harm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
do that myself. Last week, dude, I was suffering with headaches all last week for the past couple weeks. And I
Yeah.
realized that it was me stressing out because, and shout out to my baby, shout out to Vegan Knowledge. She just got a promotion at work. And you know
Hmm.
how, when you can do your own thing and work as many hours as you want, you can bring in as much income as you want. That's the cool thing about being an independent contractor, because neither she or I could ever go back to working for somebody like that, because you so used to being on our own. And so she chose something where she was an independent contractor and she could work as many hours as she want, got a couple raises. So she was bringing in some good money. But then
Hmm.
she also got tired of doing the job. So it was like, okay, I said, you are worth more to them in management, because you can do this stuff. You do it in your sleep. And she was tired of talking to people on the phone. So she kept going for it and going for it and going for it. And finally she got promoted last week. So she's a manager now where she's working at. And
Amazing.
it's
Con-
awesomely amazing. And one of the things that we did was we held on too tightly to the amount of money that she was making, because it was a slight pay cut, only in the fact that they are regimenting her now to 40 hours a week.
hmm.
And it was like, wow, okay, I'm making a couple cents more, but the hours aren't going to be there. So the pressure came on to, hey, where's this extra money going to come from? Then, I went through the whole thing about, okay, well, I need better internet, right? So then we take
Yeah.
on another bill, and then it's like, you just add on, add on, and add on. So the long story short, I was thinking that the cancer was coming back for me, of course, and I'm not
Hmm.
going to, we call it secreting that, right? Because we always talk about watching The Secret. I'm not going to secret any type of cancer, right? So I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, now I got a brain tumor or I got an aneurysm or something, because your head fucking goes there. It's like, what is
It
going
goes
on?
there.
You know what I mean? So of course my natural is to go to something drastic, because I've been through that experience. The
Yeah,
PTSD, y'all, the PTSD is no joke. So what I
it
did
is.
was I became self-made Sicario.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Don't
I
care.
love that dude, man.
Yeah.
I every time I heard him talk, it inspired me, and young brother. And thank you for being over there. You cured me this week. You know how? Because whenever I was talking and we were all in the court and I was talking to you, and you and DZ and I hung out the other night and listened to and yo, you have the most mellow voice. And in your voice, I could feel your demeanor and the other conversations that we've had. And hey, you when you're around me, you need to be calm. You know, I'm
Mm,
like, what is wrong with me, man? That young brother has it so figured out already. Calm the fuck down.
yes,
Chill, girl, chill. What you doing? And the more I just heard how low his voice was and how Tap kept me, Sicario saved my life, right? Them two
oh
brothers got it
man,
going on. Because since
yeah,
then, I'm gonna tell you what, I've just taken a couple of deep breaths, and whenever I feel myself stressing, I just remember Self's voice and I calm down and I just breathe and I just go through my moments almost as though I'm Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat and I've taken on his soul. And I'm like, Joe and chill. So thank you, South,
yeah.
because I have not had a
Wow,
headache since I've been doing that.
oh man, that's lovely, man. Like South is definitely very like I told him today, man. He has such a chill personality and beautiful personality. You know what I mean? And we need such influences in our lives like that. You know what I mean? And such amazing brothers. You know, like brother South. You know, because not everybody can be like that in those moments. You know what I mean? And the fact that you needed him, like that, he was like, he served as that, you know,
He was that
positive
conduit.
influence that you
Yeah.
needed, that conduit,
Didn't even know
exactly,
it. Didn't even know
leading,
it. All week, it's
yeah,
like I've been just hearing his
yeah.
voice and just like calming down. I have not had a headache
Wow,
since I have
amazing.
been like well, my name is Dawn and I live that. I truly reinvent myself every chance I get. Every day it's a new dawn.
So new
And
dawn,
it's a dawning of a new day. And the word the dawn, the name dawn means beginning. It's a fresh new day.
beginning.
And
Exactly.
it always helps to, and I always say that's why I don't age because I just keep renewing. Jen jokes me about it. She's like, it's
Yeah.
creepy. Why are you getting younger looking? And I'm like, hey, that's what I
Vampire,
do. That's what
you're
I
a vampire, man. I was gonna say that.
that's what I do. I renew, man. I just every time I get in a way that I'm not comfortable, I renew. I go back to the basics and I just renew all over again.
you,
So it
you
helps.
you get reincarnated into a new JJ all the time. You know what I mean?
Hey, hey,
Yeah, you know what I
that's
mean?
what you got to do. And
But
that
yeah,
law of conscious detachment, that's what that's about. You have got to detach. And I don't mean detach from reality, I mean detach from the stress. Anything that's stressing you out, detach from it. Okay.
yeah,
And what he meant by it was, you have to, and it's a hard thing to do. You have to literally detach from your loved ones, detach from everything that means something to you, as well as everything that doesn't mean anything to you. Because at the end of the day, and Lexi said this on your live stream, she's like, you came into this world alone and you go out alone. And she is
exactly.
absolutely right. No matter who comes in your life, who you're attached to, who you're married to, who if you have a child, they don't go to the grave with you. They don't transform into the next realm with you. So nothing you have here does that. So you have to learn how to detach from it and at the same time hold on to it if it's dear to you. You feel me? And that's a delicate balance.
It is a very delicate balance for sure. I mean, I think it's so important to detach yourself from a lot of those, from a lot of those things that, loved ones will tell you, you're doing this and that. Because I have multiple loved ones that were worried about me,
Hmm.
telling me, and I hope Brother Red doesn't mind me saying that, but he was like, hey, are you experiencing a heart attack and everything? Because he was concerned, you know what I mean? But
Hey, the arm thing, man. I thought the same thing,
um,
but I didn't want to scare you.
yeah, was concerned. Yeah, exactly. Multiple people, multiple loved ones. My dad, and my sisters, my boss at work. He was saying that, like, I hope you're not experiencing a heart attack. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm here. I'm still here. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But it's when you go through those moments, because my body has been through so much with the diabetes and everything.
Yeah.
So for me, like, coming to this space, and with new media doing it, just having gone through all those things, the only way I've made it through was me just being me, and just not allowing these health issues. Like I said yesterday, on my video that I made yesterday, and I said that I could have allowed these health issues to get the best of me, and not be able to be my element and do the things I want to do.
Right.
But I did not allow that to happen, and I mentioned you in the video.
I know
You
you
were
did, my
really
brother. Thank you.
inspiration. Yeah, no
I'm
problem,
glad
sister.
that if any way I help you, I really am glad for that.
You really did. Yeah, you truly did, because from what you show me is, you can go through the worst, but it's how you heal yourself through, you know through positive a positive mentality, because that's the first step. You know what I mean? Because you
It's how
can
you
really
react
achieve
to
healing.
it.
It's how you react to it. You know what I mean? So honestly, it's an honor to be here with you, with the family, and have this conversation right now, especially during the time that I'm going through right now. I think it's so important. I feel like all these conversations we've had, the last few months, has pretty much driven me to the moment that I am today. And it's prepared me for moments like this, you know,
Wow.
and mental preparation. I needed that, I knew it, but then I
Yeah.
needed to go through that, in order to tell myself, look, man, I can do this. I don't need those issues that I'm dealing with do not define me who of the person I am. They don't define the mental strength I have, the physical strength I have, you
That's
know,
right, brother.
you know. And if I allow those things to get the best of me, guess what? Something will happen. So I'm not gonna go that far. You know what I
See,
mean? I'm
but
not
you're
gonna
you're the
allow
only thing that's real. Those other things, they're thoughts in your head. We give thoughts
thoughts in my
so much power,
so
don't
much,
we?
man.
We
So
give
much,
thoughts
so much.
so much power, and they are intangible, people. They are in A thought is an intangible thing. Now, don't get me wrong. Ether is intangible, but it's extremely powerful. But when you let a
Mm-hmm.
thought take over and get in your ether and get in your space and then grow to become a feeling, well, it's over then. Because once it becomes a feeling, you're going to take action behind that. People, when they feel something, they do something about it, whether it's anger, whether it's love, whether it's lust, whether it's hatred. When that thought becomes a feeling, it's all over with because you're going to act on it. The trick is catching it before it gets to that point.
Exactly, exactly. You have to, I think you mentioned a great point. You have to catch that thought before it gets to that point, because I think as humans, it's so natural for us to jump into that thought and not and just enrapture ourselves within these negative thoughts and everything. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think it takes just repetition and practice to get into that mindset and allow yourself to get into that. It takes experience and everything. But I think for everyone, what I mean, that's in this chat, and for anybody that will be watching, by the way, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, to Sister JJ, J&J video, But for anybody that's watching this, I think it's important that you can start today. Whatever negative thoughts that you have that's prevent from doing what you want to do, take a step back and ask yourself, like, because you are the one, like you said, you're the conduit to your life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you're the conduit to just the way everything is, man. So I think it's so important to know that you're that driver, man. You know what I mean? Because your issues in your body, and this might sound a bit, your issues are there because you're allowing them to take over, to pretty much take over
It's
your
not
life.
weird. It's true. It's absolutely
It's
true.
true. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. So and I learned a lot of that when my mom was sick, because even when she was sick with ALS, she did not allow that to get the best. She was still that cheerful, beautiful woman that she is. You know what I mean, Sister
Yeah,
JJ?
I do.
So it's just the yes, she's not here anymore, but she did not allow that to. She won. She won. She won at the end. You know what I mean? And that was what just the beautiful thing, and that gives me comfort because I
What
know that
makes you
she did
think
not.
she's not here?
She is. She's my guardian angel.
Yeah,
You're my
man,
sister.
don't even get it twisted. Ether is a real thing. She exists in the ether, my brother. That's why you still feel her love. She doesn't exist in the physical form any longer, but she is still very much with us. She's
That's
even more powerful to you now than she was before because now, no matter where you go, there she be.
yeah,
And
for
that's
sure.
stronger than any human being can ever reach. Nobody can be in two places at once that's a human being. But when you're part of the ether, you can be everywhere. And she's
It
with
can be
you
everywhere.
everywhere now.
Exactly. Exactly. She is, man. Thank you so much, Sir JJ, for saying that because for
I believe that, brother. It's
yeah,
absolutely true. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's absolutely true. Ether is a real thing. And not to get all hocus pocus on everybody, but I always use this as an example. How are you talking on your cell phone that's not connected to anything to people in China? How are you talking to
mhm.
somebody down the street? How is anybody doing anything through Bluetooth when none of that shit's connected? What's connecting it?
Yes.
Okay. So it's real. Transference, it's real. So she's a part of that world now. So she is here. She just can't communicate with you like she used to. But if you open your heart up, you'll feel everything that she would normally say to you. You think you hear her in your head. That is her communicating with you.
Communicating with me. Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, when you're hearing her thoughts in your head, or when you're hearing her voice and reminiscing, you are bringing her to you, and she's there. She just can't reach out and touch her brother. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I know.
So, but yeah, if it works for cell phones, guys, I'm just saying something's
It's
there. Okay,
something.
something's there. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, it's beautiful, what you said, because as humans, we're so used to human like that touch, and that physical touch and everything. But it's like we kind of forget that there is a spiritual world out. You know what I mean? There's always been, metaphysical world, ether, like you said. You know what I mean? It's out here. You know what I mean? And it's real.
Yeah.
And we gain to that mindset knowing that we're not, you know the people that are here today, they are not always, they're here today gone in the physical, but they are still around here in spirit. You know what I mean? So it's something that, I think just it needs reminding, and I'm glad that you did remind me that, in regards to that. And I want to just say shout out to you on original FC. He definitely said something great about your channel, man. We gotta pay homage, and we're paying homage to Sister J&J. He's like, now the production is crazy. Y'all are very talented, man. All peace to Sister J&J, man. Look at man. The graphics are crazy, man. What's going on here, man? Make sure you also like and subscribe, man. Shout out to you on Original FC, man. This is beautiful, Sister J&J. I feel like I'm in the universe with you right now, man. What's
We
going
are,
yo?
man. We are in the
I'm in the
stratosphere, my brother.
universe, in the stratosphere, man. I feel like I'm on top right now. What's going? It feels amazing. I love the vibe,
Well,
man. They should
good,
run
man. That's I'm trying to transfer it over there to you. You know what I mean? It's a powerful
with
thing.
for
And everybody I
sure.
can reach with it, let it reach you. Okay? Let it reach you. Let it in because it's a real
Exactly.
thing. You know what I mean? We're all connected. I love new media. We were talking about this with Tap the other day. There's the lesson 13 that we're going to go over with him because he loves that when it's about fellowship, and it always reminds him of how new media has come together. And people can call us what they want, a gang, a cult, I don't care. Like Rev said, whatever you want to call it, whatever that thing you want to call it, it's real. Okay.
Hmm.
Shout out to
Hmm.
Queen Royalty. I see you over there, sis. Shout out to
Hmm.
Vegan Knowledge. I see you, baby. And yes, I was going to say shout out to Unoriginal FC, my brother, and us. And that self, that is love, my brother, because that was because of you that I was able to get rid of that headache. So thank you. Shout out to King Fuse Lip for bringing us all together. You know,
Mm. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to
each
your
one
brother,
teach
Rap.
one, each one lead one.
Yep, each one teach one. I mean, based on just what you say, each one teach one because you told me about that kratom and those herbs you told me about. So me, I'm going to get it and I'm going to make sure I take them. You know what I mean? Because that's you teach giving me that knowledge, that food, that food. You know what I mean? It's not that food, food like so it's not soul food, it's really soul food, you know what I mean, because it's helping me, it's that real
Yeah.
soul food we're not talking about the all you need nice soul food, in the restaurant, guys. It's that real soul food, you know what I mean. So um and I truly like I appreciate that because and that's what I'm saying, that's it's so important to surround yourself with the right family. A lot of us, you know
A lot of us
okay.
don't. But a lot of us don't have that physical family to go to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
just like right now, you can't just get a hug from your mom, but you can feel a spiritual hug from her. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's cool to have that human hug. So I'm glad that we're in this realm right
Yeah.
now and go with everybody in Charlotte. That'll help you feel better just to be around people who love you. You know what I mean? But we're all surrounding each other right now. So Jen
Yeah,
and I are going
definitely.
to end up making it
Definitely.
to a game or two in Charlotte this season. I'm stoked for that. Finally
Oh,
be able to see. Look, even
I
my
look forward
blind ass
to
will be able to see LaMelo as tall as he is.
Oh my god, you
I'm
crazy.
like, okay, that dude is. I remember just looking at pictures of him, standing against
Yeah,
people, and he is tall. He went from being short. Well, he wasn't short, but remember when he was like 5'8", and everybody was
two,
talking about,
five
is he
eight,
gonna
five
grow? And
11. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he had a growth spurt inside of 2 years that would make your head spin.
I tell you, man, that kid grew like crazy. I saw him like in person when I went to watch the game the other
Yeah,
day. I'm like, dude, man, that he's
he's up
tall, man.
there.
He's really tall. Like he became even like because pictures can tell you a different story. I mean, you could see from the pictures that he's bigger and everything, that he's in his NBA body and everything. But when when I saw him in person, I was like, wow, this he's grew like wow a lot. Like
Yeah.
he's bigger probably than Lonzo right now. That's how scary it is. So, but yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, like confuses the house since DZ was like LaMelo is talk. Yeah, I was amazed. The first time, So, yeah,
His
man.
a lot of the
You,
people on the team were saying the same thing. When he
yeah,
first came to the
yeah,
team, they were all shocked, and it's like, okay, what did you
yeah,
think? What did you think he was doing down there in Australia? You know what I mean? Staying
exactly.
still? No, he was growing. The kid, he was 17, 18, 19 years old. And the scary thing is he's still growing.
It's still growing.
Men
Yep,
don't
yep.
stop growing
Well,
until they're what, early 20s, 21, maybe 22, somewhere in there.
yep, yep, yep. Like we man, my ass is 5'10". You know what I mean? I stopped there. So I like, you know what I mean? I would,
Maybe
you
he's done. I don't know, but if he is, okay, that's good. That's good. You good?
yeah, yeah, exactly. I wish God gave me that gift, but God he gifts us in so many ways, and I think
Oh yeah.
That's one thing we should remember. Sister Ginger, you have such a great gift and everything, and for you to remember that and to excel so much in what you're doing, I think that's so important because that's one of the ways you can actually heal yourself by doing things that you love to do, excelling in those things. And then, that just makes you feel better and better and better because when you focus on yourself and you focus on the things that you're good at, the things that the Most High blessed you with, there's no time to worry about whatever pain that you're going through, whatever
That's
issues, health
huge.
issues that you're going through. Yeah, because you end up healing yourself through those things, and if you do end up, if you
You
do
can do
end up,
both. You can do
you can
both.
do
You can
both. Yeah.
heal or hurt yourself. And had I not stopped,
Yeah.
skirt, and took a minute to do that, it
Yeah.
would have possibly turned into something a little bit more dangerous. And that's just how powerful thoughts are, guys. Got to be
Yes, sir.
careful with your shit. Learn how to train yourself to cut that shit right off and
Mm-hmm.
move on to something that you want to experience, something that you want. You don't want to be in pain. You know what I mean? Nobody wants that. So you got to focus on yourself being completely well, being completely normal. And you're right, get into something that you love doing. Why? Because that's going to put that good vibe in your body and that's going to help your mind get around. Okay, I feel pretty good because I like what I'm doing. So I'm happy. When you get that happy feeling going on, that helps your body heal faster. It works.
Exactly.
And when you get
It
yourself
works.
at ease, think about it. At ease is the opposite of what? Dis-ease. Disease. That's just
That's,
two things put together. Dis-ease. Disease. Not DZ. Disease.
maybe we should create that
Disease.
disease.
Disease late night lounge and shit. No, no, I'm kidding, man. But I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, no, I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, that's
But I'm
different.
like, dis-ease is when you're not at ease. So when you really think about that, put yourself in a state of ease, like self-made Sicario, and
Mhm.
learn to kind of go through life in that way. And disease will have a hard time reaching you. And if it's there, it'll have a hard time staying there.
Damn right. Damn right. Exactly. It's and disassociating yourself from that, quote, like that disease that you are in. You know what I mean? I think. And you put yourself at ease, like you said, man. That's so important, And I think that's definitely something that because ever since I think you told me that before, and I've carried that really. I took that to heart, literally, and I've because it's man, the body is the body's a treasure. You know what I mean?
That it is.
And you have to treat it like it. Not only what you're eating or what you're drinking, what you're putting in it, but as well as just the way you treat yourself. You know what I mean? We put so much pressure on ourselves every day, and so much pressure on our minds, on our body, and we don't realize that, So that self care doesn't only involve doing the things that we love to do, but at the same time too, that involves us, really just taking time for ourselves and allowing ourselves to be easy on ourselves. You know what I mean,
Yes.
and not be too hard on ourselves. You know what I mean, because it goes both ways, not only on what we eat and what we drink, but also just mentally knowing like we need to take easy on ourselves, and that's what I've tried to do for a while now, but then especially the last few days, not forgetting that look, man, whatever pain I'm going through, I gotta be easy on myself and everything. Get on calls,
Yep.
and talk with you and the family. It makes me feel much better and all that. So I'm enjoying it. I'm still enjoying it. You know what I
Don't
mean?
forget
And it's
about
it's
Doxy
a
Meditations too. I'm gonna put the link in the description when I'm done with
uh,
this video. Doxy Meditations
mhm,
is awesome. Throw your headset in, lay down, take a nap, and
mhm.
let Doxy just talk you right to sleep, man. He's got so many
Yeah.
affirmations over there that you can just put in your head while you are sleeping, and you can subliminally cleanse your mind. and that will help
Yeah,
you during your waking life, you know.
exactly. That is so important. That is so important.
It'll help you get out of the
To
matrix.
yeah, definitely, yeah. Because I remember that was and for anybody that's wondering whether it works for Sister JJ and it worked for me as well. It really does. And the first day, I told Sister JJ already that, and I remember I told you, first day it worked. First day I did it, it worked. I felt the difference in the morning. So imagine doing that every single day,
Dude, don't imagine 30 days. Okay.
30 days.
You know, I'm your spiritual healer here. I am prescribing you 30 days of subliminal healing. And trust
Yeah,
you me, because think about it. It takes 30 days to create a habit. All
I
right.
have
If
it.
you do
Yeah.
something for 30 days back to back to back, it's almost like muscle memory mentally. Your mind will
Hmm.
automatically go to that thought as opposed to your older set of thoughts that you used to go to. But it takes a good
Exactly.
few weeks to get it ingrained in there. And the one night's not going to get it. One night is like putting a band aid on it. You do it for 30
Yeah.
days, you will get to the root cause of it and annihilate it at the
Yeah.
root.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't put a band aid on it, get it at the root.
Yeah. Facts. I love
You
that.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Get it
Yeah,
at the
because putting it back,
cause, not the
not
effect.
really doing anything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're just covering it up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're not treating the cause. You know, you're treating the effect of
That's
it,
your
but you're not
thoughts.
treating the cause. You get inside that head and let that shit get in there for 30 days, and it will actually get inside of you. Next thing you know, you're gonna be thinking different.
Hmm.
And you don't know why. Well, that's why. It's a reasonable answer for it. It's because you retrained your brain. I did it. Jen's done it. It works, but it takes 30 days. It's not something you can do for 2 days or a week and think that you'll feel good momentarily, like I said. But there to have permanent change go on in your mind, you've got to do it a minimum of a month to start with. And then maybe if you take a break, you'll realize, okay, I can coast for a couple of days, but keep doing it. You know what I mean? Switch to something else, switch to a new meditation, accomplish. Do that for
That's
30
right.
days. It's an ever constant thing. Okay. Unless you plan on dropping off the face of the earth, you are going to always be in a constant state of self improvement. No one
Hmm.
is ever going to be perfect or reach the pinnacle of that. So to do something a couple of days and think you got it. Remember, we talked about the mountaintop thing the other day and not
Hmm.
getting
Hmm.
complacent. It's the same thing with mental healing and mental strength. You can't get complacent because you listen to something once or twice, because I've done that myself and thought, oh, okay, cool, that worked, I feel good, I got this, and then boom, the next week I'm back, getting angry at shit or letting some kind of PTSD creep back in, and I'm like, god damn it, I thought I had a handle on this.
Yeah.
I ain't got a handle on nothing. You got to go ahead and do it for a while, and you'll know
Hmm.
when you're ready to kind of step back from it for a second, but then go back
Yeah.
to it, because it'll come back at you. That's how life is, man. It's a
Yeah. That's.
constant evolution, so you got to keep going.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. It is a constant evolution. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, you're never going to be perfect. Like, you're not. You don't get you being good at something, overnight. You know what I mean? Just like in everything, there is a habit that needs to be created and all
You're
that.
welcome,
My
queen. Go
hey,
ahead.
shout out to the royalty, man. But just yeah, man. Like I think my battle with anxiety and everything. You know what I mean? I get my
Right.
attacks there, especially off stream.
You need to arm
So
yourself, brother. That anxiety won't get to you when you arm yourself. Trust and believe. I thought I was
yeah.
okay. And, I went through a panic attack a few weeks back, because I had been doing so much of the doxy meditation in my sleep. I thought it never stops. So guess what? What am I doing? Lifting boxes? No, I'm listening to a meditation when I'm asleep. It's not like it's hard work. You feel me? So, I'm like, what's the problem? Put the headset in and when you go to sleep at night and you wake up refreshed, and just do that every night. You don't have to, once you get a
Mhm.
month in, because after a while the headset thing is a pain in the ass, but I admit that. But I like to be comfortable when I sleep. But it's like, after a couple weeks, put it back in again, because it's just like LaMelo Ball. You watch them do those shots when they put getting their shots up. They don't just do
Mhm.
one or two and walk away. What do they do? Like 100.
Yeah,
They
they
sit there,
do it
and then
again.
we heard LeVar said, no, you got to make 100. You putting up way more than 100 shots, because if you make 100 shots back to back, hey, what the hell you need me for? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But you have to make 100 shots. Well, that's how many times you got to shoot the ball to make 100 shots.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, Melo did it. Look at Lonzo, how he changed his form. You know what I mean? He had to go through that and change it. That took repetition. That had to take a lot of
Right.
hard work, for sure, working with
And
the
here's the
different trainers.
thing, they still do it. They
That
still
they
do
still
it.
do it.
They
Yeah,
have to
just because exactly, you know what I mean. Once you get better at it, why don't you excel? Once you excel, and they want you to get it to the next level, there's
take it
always
to the
another
next level,
level.
right?
It's the next level, and with this streaming thing, I learned so much about it because I'm just like, it's like whenever I like going back to my streams and what we're watching it, I can do this better, or I can ask this question better,
Yeah.
and me and Tapping were talking about it the other day. It was like, yeah, man, there are a few things that you can do better, and here and there, here's a few suggestions and all that. Because he's a fan of the show and everything, but a fan does have his criticisms about the show, and I'm always willing to listen to. One thing that's good about me is I listen to criticism, and I like to improve on it. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
that's what I do because I always feel like there's an improvement that I can do in order to get better. I think as humans, it's easy to get complacent about what we can do and what we can't do.
Yeah.
And I think that the other day we need to kind of detach ourselves from that and let our ego do the talking. Let
Right.
our tongue do the talking, but at the same time to know that within the time that we have, we can always improve ourselves and get better. I mean, you're seeing it with with new media and when we are obviously working on the channels and everything with Brother Mozart. We got Lexi in the building as well, and with you, when the technical issues we've been going through, and every stream, we, every time we have these conversations, we're like, how can we improve it? What can we do to make sure that the experience is getting better and better and better? Because like we always say, if we're gonna be obviously um, be a place where people want to come to and actually, be comfortable and be an alternative channel to another company, to another media company. We got to be a bit different. You know what I mean? And our quality's got to be very high. So having just doing that and making sure that we're always on top of things, improving, and every time it's great because it's getting us a mentality, and I think that's a beautiful thing.
Most definitely, my brother. Most definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah,
guys,
yeah.
I feel like it was on me and on my heart to make another attempt to do that live stream. And shout out to King Tuesday. Thanks, Rev, for reminding me that I had that live stream to do, because I went through it the other day without the microphone. So, somebody needed to hear it. It might have been you, DZ. It might have been me. Who knows? I feel better after saying
Yeah,
it.
I really do. I really do. And Sister JJ, like I told you the other day, these technical issues happened, but it was still a dope stream. But you find it in your heart to do it, this to do the stream again, and I'm honored to be part of it as always. And just having such a great discussion, man. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure and it's
Hey, we
beautiful,
we getting
and I
deep,
think that
DZ. We in the aquarium, man. We getting deep.
I'm like, where's it? Where are the stars right now, man? Now I'm in the sea. Now we're all there. Like, oh my goodness, man! Like, all the fish and shit. I'm in the God. We swimming now, man. You
We
know what I
getting
mean?
deep.
Yeah, man. Man, shit, man, we're getting deep, man. You know what I mean? But we're getting deep, but it's going towards the end of the stream. Man, I'm gonna be
That's it.
staying, man, in the aquarium. But I think I truly love it, and shout out to Mozart, but don't like podcasts and self-made Sicario. They confuses late house. You know what I mean? And the rest of the family, man, new media gang, because these are the type of conversations that are needed to hear, and whatever we're going through at this time, I think just you bringing these sort of conversations to our sister JJ is great, and it's an honor to be part of this.
Well, thank you, my brother. And I appreciate you coming on despite what you're going through and being a part of it and always making yourself available to everybody at New Media, DZ. We really appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody who is coming to chat. And do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button, help the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please share the video and subscribe and like DZ's late night lounge. Make sure you check out the brother. Even if he's not on his live stream, he's dropping videos on the daily, and I will also be doing that. I may not always do a live stream. I'm going to start dropping videos, so be on the lookout for those as well. Check out King Fuse Lit. I cannot wait until Wednesday. He's always got the lit streams at the Lit House. Brother Bartrin, go subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to Selfmade Sicario. Subscribe to Queen Royalty. See, that's that Freudian slip again. Damn. Um, Subscribe to Ball Don't Lie podcast. Subscribe to Vegan Knowledge. She is going to be dropping health videos. So I told her we could load her in here, DZ, and she can get on and do some lives on her own channel, right?
Yeah, that would be great. That would be fun.
Okay. Cool. And I'll produce some stuff for her so it'll be right. So y'all look out for that if you're looking to take care of your body. She'll have some good streams on that. Shout out to Tap In to Love for Hoop Culture. I watched his video the other day. Hey man, hold on. How about, because Baldo Live, we were talking about this. We hit him up on Twitch the other day. That was so sick how he had the 2K playing in the background of his video. You watching 2K and he's talking about, basketball. That was genius. I'm
That
like, that
was
was really cool.
Yeah, but that was so genius, man. Like
If you don't have a highlight or whatever, throw some 2K on, And I mean, I know people game on YouTube Live, but he had it basically as his, as his video.
as a
And I
video.
thought that was cool.
Yep. It's super cool. Yeah, like my brother Tapin, man. He's a superstar right here, man. Make sure you go subscribe to him, man. I'm Sister JJ, man. I'm gonna be doing some gaming. I play some FIFA and everything, some Call of Duty.
Oh,
So
cool.
we'll get you up on it.
Yeah, get me up on it, man. Get me up on it.
We'll
I
get you
got,
stay tuned,
man.
man.
I'm gonna tell you something. How long ago I was playing? I got a PS2 sitting in here. Okay, so yeah, it's been a
Oh,
minute.
you got the vintage. I see you. Okay. Well, I've been see you're already up on it, man. You know what I mean? We're just need to upgrade you to that PS5, man. We got
Yeah, there we go. That and the MacBook. That and the MacBook
yeah,
will be all right.
that MacBook. I got you on the MacBook as well. Oh my goodness me, my well, your wishes next year is different. Oh my goodness me.
My
It's
wish
going
list is
up.
growing, right?
It's going up, man. You got me going crazy out here. Oh man, but yeah, let's get it. Let's go. Man, shout out to you, Sister JJ. This is great, man.
All right, my
um,
brother. Guys, take it easy. If I didn't mention you, guys, I love you. You know that. Markrina Daniels, KC, all of you guys that end up listening to this on the replay. Thank everybody for being in the chat and supporting. Hit the Cash App, but the link is right there. It'll be in the link of the description. And we out.
Lord, do not forgive them if they ride on me. Still playing for the sixer, but the five on me. Loyal to some killers, you can die slowly. It's me against the world, all eyes on me. No, I can't flex, no flex, no biggie. Junkies going dummy for that wet, no biggie. Steps to a jet, now it's jets, no biggie. Not ready to die, it's time, no biggie. Lord, do not forgive them if they ride on me. Still playing for the sixers, but the five on me. Loyal to some killers, you can die slowly. It's just me against the world, all eyes on me. No biggie, Johnny going got me for that way, no biggie. Steps to a check, now it's just no biggie. Not ready to die, but it's time, no biggie.
This that Kobe flow, every shot I take I hit. I've been on the road, 3.5 in my slip. Fast coming in, when I hit everybody lit. I'm not no street punk, I got businesses legit. Pistol on my hip, you could say I'm just a kill. She could be a bad bitch, but can she help me make a meal? Can she treat me like a king? Can she keep my stomach filled? And when I'm in the field, will she really keep it real? Moving like a Navy SEAL, do it solo, who gon' squeal? Stacking racks, that's my skill, and I love to count my tail. At my house on the hill, feel like we dying just to live. Damn, feel like we dying just to live. To them it is what it is. Take a life and then go chill. Damn, feel like we dying just to live.
Zaddy call me mean, how he worry when I'm teared up. Can't imagine that, but that's all I've never seen her. Others call me Trina, they asking have you seen her. Knowing that inside I'm going through it like Katrina. Rock, paper, scissors, we vibing in the mirror. We smoking in the coop, going look like a blizzard.
Take you on.